Hi, Leos. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. It is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. If you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what Leos can expect to come up in their lives. Any advice would be so welcome, universe. Wow, they're coming out in like 3s and 4s. It's kind of odd. Sometimes that happens, but I had like 3 in a row. So let's see what these cards have for you today, Leos. This is a general reading. This reading will not resonate with everyone. If it does, great. If you can take pieces of it that does, you can turn it around. It can be an opposite reading. And opposite, like change the parties, you know, if I'm talking about someone else. You can check your moon sign. You can have a private reading, which I'm very good at. I get good feedback. So we have leftover cards. Almost all the cards we need for the second part of the reading. So, Leos, the overall energy of your reading is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is being disappointed in love. The disillusioned, you know. It's like somebody came by and just kicked your cups over. Head hanging low. But I call this the card of hope because there's 2 full cups still there. So, you know, usually in these readings, you end up turning around and seeing those cups. And this is the overall energy, so this is probably where your head's at, if this is your reading at the moment, is looking at the downside of love. I have the 9 of Wands in your highest energy. You're worn out. That's, you know, it's almost like you've reached your wit's end when it comes to love altogether. You're just like saying to yourself things like, never again, I'm done, I'm not putting my heart into anyone again, I'm never ever, you know. You're worn out, you feel like you've been dragged through the mud when it comes to love, but there's still 2 cups back there. Okay, so I don't think this energy is going to last. I think it's a temporary type energy that you're finding yourself in. I have the Justice card next to the 9 of Wands and right above the 5 of Cups. This is the card for Libra, so Libra might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But you're becoming, you know, you're taking control of yourself. You got your sword up. You got your scales balanced here. So you're going to come out of this, but you're coming out stronger on the other side and in self-protection mode. You've been enlightened about some things because I have the Hangman right next to the Justice card. This time that you've been spending alone, not really moving, just being disappointed in love and, you know, probably claiming that you will never fall in love again. You've been enlightened. Some things have come to you. It's like a breath of fresh air almost with this enlightenment. So while you've been healing, hanging there, not going anywhere or doing anything except being disappointed. Yeah, you're getting enlightened. And this enlightenment is what's helping you to become strong and become balanced and in self-protection mode in moving forward. Oh, we have the Fool. Right under the 9 of Wands and next to the 5 of Cups. Yeah, I think part of this enlightenment, maybe you've leaped into relationships. I mean, you know, you put your trust into them too quickly. And, you know, it's fun. You know, the beginnings of a relationship is the funnest part of any, you know, it's getting to know each other, a lot of laughs. I feel like it's just like living in the moment, being carefree, dancing along with your head in the clouds until you come to the edge of a cliff. And then that's where you pull your head out of the clouds and you start to look forward towards something more solid and maybe even committed. Usually both people don't do that at the same time if you're living in the energy of the Fool. But I think that's what happened, and you kind of were taking leaps of faith on a relationship, or your past relationship, and it ended up, kicking over your cups of love. I have the Nine of Swords next to the Five of Cups and under the Hanged Man. This time alone that you've been spending, your quiet times, these swords of truth and clarity are coming to you over and over. And you're like, don't blame yourself. Please don't blame yourself. It's life. It's everybody makes poor decisions. There are people who can be somebody else for until you get to know them. I mean, there's all kinds of reasons why things don't work out. But knowing the truth and clarity is very helpful in healing and being enlightened. So I have the Queen of Cups under the Fool card. The kings and queens are very mature-minded energy. All the cards are male or female. The Queen of Cups is water, so that would be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But what you're doing here is you have questions about love. You're really second-guessing your choices. It's right under the Fool's energy. This is the only cup in the deck with a lid on it. There's little windows all the way around that cup, and you're trying to peer into that cup because you have questions. That cup's full of answers to love questions. So your mind is really on what you can change to not be have your cups kicked over again. And you're really becoming a stronger person out of all of this. You've been waiting a very long time. This is part of your questions. And under your Five of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving energy in the entire deck, Leos. It looks like the horse is just standing there. It's barely moving. It's got one foot barely in front of the other. And it's bringing a pentacle. You're looking for that pentacle. You're looking for something solid, secure, and stable. And you're going to hold out for it because you have the Justice card up in your highest energy line, and that's where you're headed to be. And you're going to hold out for someone who is solid and stable and has love, the works. I have the Four of Swords under the Nine of Swords. This time, you're spending a lot of time alone. These three right in a row. Very spiritual though, and it's like you've put out a lot of either praying, meditating, soul searching for the truth and the clarity. And that's what's been going through your mind. Very spiritual. See this stained glass windows. This is a card of healing. So all of this healing is helping you to become different, better. You're becoming stronger, more knowing more of what you want and holding out more for what you want. And there is still love out there for you. So let's find out what else it is that you need to know from this reading, Leos. I need one more card to complete this reading. One more. There it is. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I have the Four of Pentacles next to the Hanged Man. So the Four of Pentacles is just, you've been stuck in this place of healing. You've been stuck in this place of being enlightened for quite some time. The weight of those pentacles are weighing you down. So you need to break free from that feeling, and you will be. Because you have the Justice card. I have the Seven of Swords next to the Four of Pentacles. This is deceitful behavior. Lying, stealing, cheating, rumors, anything that's deceitful. Taking of love, not giving it back. So you've encountered quite a bit of this, I think, along the way. At least you have from the prior relationship. And you've been trying to deal with that whole scenario. You know, this person that was in your life, they did kind of give you hopes that they'd be able to move forward with you, and maybe things were going perfect when they left. I have the Ten of Pentacles that the Seven of Swords is looking right back at. So it's like they gave you promises of a future and just kind of took it away from you. That's hard. That is really hard to get over. This is a card of commitment. This is a card of stability, security, groundedness. There's union between two people. There's extended family, pets. There's also a child down here. So you were looking forward to this being this last relationship, to a long-lasting, committed and grounded relationship, and it didn't work. You're very confused about love right now. These are part of your thoughts that are going through your head. All these cups have something in them. There's not enough room for love. There's something takes precedence. And so they're all yelling, pick me, but not one of them is the right cup for you. So you're confused, but you have look at this. You got the Ace of Cups. You have all this love that you could hand out. So you're going to be able to hand it out. I know you're going to be able to. It's this Ace of Cups here. They took your love, is what they did. They it's almost like they played your love in order to get it or something like that. But regardless, you're going to come out fine. I have the Ten of Cups next to the Ace of Cups and under the Ten of Pentacles. This is what you're looking for. Okay? It's out there still. It's on this side of the Five of Cups. There's 10 cups of love, sunshine and rainbows, union between two people. There's children dancing and playing, and there's just so much joy in this card. Love is there. This prior person just took advantage of you in a way where they got what they wanted, run off with it, and then it just left you in this place, a kind of a place of trying to figure things out, and very confused about love, I must say. And probably telling yourself you'll never love again, but you will. I can see it. All this healing that you're doing, right next to this Four of Swords, I have the Six of Swords. So all those swords that you're collecting on truth and clarity, even with that Nine of Swords, is helping you to move away from rocky waters towards a smoother, calmer, more peaceful place in your life. It's kind of a hard go because you're pushing this boat with a pole, but you're doing it and you're getting there. And that is mostly what this reading is about. You are moving forward. Right now, it feels like you're down in the dumps, but you will be moving forward. And this is out here. It's out here waiting for you. I have the Page of Wands under the Ace of Cups and right next to the Six of Swords. I think that what you're going to do is you're going to kind of like snap out of it. You're going to heal. You're going to be enlightened. That's really helping you. And you're going to make a pledge to yourself about how you're going to move forward and what you're looking for. And I think you're going to stay true to yourself and stay balanced in doing that. And so this page is holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings and making a declaration. And I think this declaration is to yourself. Temperance is here, right under the Ten of Cups and next to the Page of Wands. The card for Sagittarius. Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. Temperance, though, this is your guardian angels and spirit guides. Their job here is to get you tempered. Okay, so you're very emotional over here in the beginning of the reading, but you're going to come out of it, and you're going to come out of it stronger on the other side. That's with the help of your guardian angels and spirit guides. They are doing everything they can to help you pull that one foot out of the waters of emotion and put it on the ground with the other foot. They want you balanced, and they want to bring you patience. And that's their job, and that's what they're doing, so that you can move forward and just hold out for the right person to come into your life. Because it's out there. It's still out there. So, Leos, let's find out what your guardian angels have to say about this. I've got the angel cards here. What do they have to say about this reading for Leos? Okay. Let's find out for Leos. Oh, for Leos. Okay. It's the Three of Emotions. And I'm going to read it to you. Wonderful news is on the way. Announcements regarding engagements, pregnancies, births, or graduations will be revealed. New friends will be made, or communities of like-minded people will draw closer to one another. Exciting new beginnings or happy endings are just around the corner. See, you're getting through it. There is some good stuff waiting for you. So just go forth. Go ahead. Protect yourself. That's the best way to do it. And stay balanced, and you will be just fine. Leos, thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.